All right, so with that being said, how about we get today's game started? So, as always, can I have one of you fine individuals please give me a recap of what you remember, what you recall, what happened, what events transpired last game where we had a little bit of situations happen. I'll let y'all explain that. But someone please take it away from me.
Uh, uh, since it's been a while since I've done this,
Ooh, all right.
I'll pretend that I know what happened last time. Last time on Friends Play Kingmaker, uh, the main party was coming back and was retracing their steps and eventually ended up at a campsite that they had previously cleared out. At this campsite, they were able to meet up again with Graham, which was tracing the path to some like leftover alcohol from the case he was previously working on, and met with the party. Was able to get reacquainted with new faces as well as old faces. From there, they are able to set up a night watch to get ready for the following day. I think we're going to travel towards a different area to try and find some. What was it that we are trying to find? Leeches?
Tatzelworms.
Thasselworms. We were trying to find thasselworms, right? During the watch. It was very eventful. Uh, During, I think it was either the first or second watch, um, there was a commotion that caused a stampeding herd of animals of various types. Uh, it did a lot of damage to our campsite as well as to the our horses. Unfortunately, some of our horses retained injuries from the stampeding. Um, and in an effort to look for both, one of the horses actually got lost, and one of us had to go look for them. And while that was happening, a few of us were trying to look for the source of what caused the stampede. And in doing so, found the source of the stampede, but we started an encounter with a will-o-wisp, and we are closing.
While
When what happened?
while
What just
not
happened?
wearing a lot of armor, which was kind of a like I think
Gilly
a
wasn't
problem for
wearing a lot of
Gilly.
armor. I didn't have many spells that would be useful. Vanya was just straight up not able to damage it through raw magic. Ravit didn't have Nova. Apart from Graham, we were all like handicapped.
I just rolled bad.
Yes, your handicap was your luck.
All right. That really is kind of where we left off. So, after all of you have defeated this flying skull, this wisp of a entity, its broken skull lies on the ground now. And the energy around it, the evilness that was coming from this thing that did scare all of these animals during the night. And let's see, it looks like I don't have the time on right now. Let's see.
We left off. I was about to patch up Gilly. The treat wounds macro is not working.
Let's see. Maybe it had an update. Let's find out. So, let's go ahead and first off start some music.
The other macros are working fine, I think. I can't pull up basic actions macro.
Alright, let me do another treat wounds.
Treat wounds and skill action dialogue isn't working for me.
Let me extract actually
I'm
have
also
workbench activated. Let's see.
I'm also not getting any pop-ups for the Kingmaker. Okay, that macro wicks. Provide aid macro wicks.
I just restarted. I didn't have the workbench activated, so that could be the reason why.
Okay, cool. The Kingmaker macros weren't working, I think.
Alright, so I'll let you know. I'll know the reason why I did this later on, but we do need to have this version right now, and you'll find out why. Okay, so looks like they are working again. I hope.
Okay, maybe need to load in, see if I can select
Try.
Gilly.
Give it the try.
I've got Gilly targeted.
And
Yes, it's working.
Alright, cool. Alright, so while Arifiel is going and tending to Gilly, what I want to know is I have to adjust this old school way it looks like. So time wise right now, it is 2:21 in the morning. It is still very, very early. And let me end the counter.
Do I go expert DC 20?
Make it spicy.
Yeah, make it spicy. I like
It would
that.
be plus 10 healing in addition to whatever. I can
Do you
get.
also have a back alley doctor? You can do some risky surgery.
I don't know.
Oh man, that's one of my favorites.
There is one
but, like-
feat that gives you 20 basically on the healing.
Trained, I am. At trained DC, I'm pretty much guaranteed to, like, outside of, like, rolling, like, ones or twos.
Make it spicy. Do it.
Okay.
Okay. I've also
and
adjusted the
then-
calendar if you want to put your own entries in there now.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.
Hmm.
Calendar. Oh, it's hiding behind the players.
Yeah, I don't know how to move it right now.
Okay. The treat wounds macro works, but hasn't popped up with the skill dialogue. Like after? This is awkward.
Well, there might be old school. So, roll things. We're gonna do old school. So just tell me how difficult you're gonna use this as, and then give me that actual medicine roll.
Let me. Okay, no, it fixed itself. This game is weird, fam. Okay. Let's see.
All right. Also, everyone, you might not have your actual token HUD activated. How to activate is press H on the keyboard to activate the token HUD to be able to actually do it from out the character sheet.
Hey! There you go.
Thank you, Raphael. Thank you.
Yeah, so Orifio just used scooped up some cast some magic on it, and like healing plastic.
Gilly probably flinches
actually
away
not-
from the dirt. Still. And
It's not gonna hit or give you an infection. Just lay still for a sec.
okay.
And you
What
see that
does
the
everyone
day
else-
has kind of been like transmuted, and taken on a different form. It just helps to patch you up and heal you.
Probably feels nice.
Hmm.
Especially for
Very
dirt.
very smooth.
What does everyone else do while Raphael and Gilly are just patching up wounds? Everyone at once.
I guess Vanya would look for the two horses that are standing there, like the ones that weren't hurt, and just
They
look at
are
them,
a
see.
bit spooked, but luckily now with the healing being done to one of the horses, with the mirror bringing back the other one, all the horses here are accounted for, but they are definitely spooked. And being this really late, like at night or in the morning, I should say, I am curious, and I'll go with what George said. What are all of you doing right now? What have you been attending to? You do see that Stampede has gone away. You are by yourselves now. The sounds of the environment are starting to now filter back in. The wildlife, the nighttime wildlife, the insects and whatnot are starting to filter back into your senses. But it being essentially 2:30 in the morning, the question is, what do we do from here? Do we go back to sleep? Do we move away from here just in case something else does crow? I mean, are there more of these wisps? Or, well, what do we do?
Under being asked that question, mentally, Graham would like to try and figure out what the likelihood of another kind of attack or bad engagement would be happening. Is there a role I can do for that? Would that be nature or survival?
You're trying to decipher what, Annie? Where it came from, if there's going to be more of them, or we're kind of looking to learn?
Well, just if something else would possibly happen tonight that's along that, what are the chances of that happening?
Or something else happening?
Yeah, something else bad happening.
I guess the
Is that
best
too
thing here
general?
would look for the obvious signs of anything nearby that could potentially be that of danger, or allude towards it. Go ahead and give me a. Actually, I'm gonna roll for you. I'm gonna roll a perception roll.
Plus 11.
Plus 11 is okay. So, um, you do discern that most likely with the stampede rushing through this area, any enemies that would be nearby, like say orcs or whatnot, probably would have been moved away and probably not drawn attention here. Most people would move away from a stampede. So, besides anything that would be magical inclined, you suspect it would be a peaceful night at this point in time because of the commotion drawn by the stampede.
Well, my friends, it seems like the likelihood of something bad happening tonight is going to be decreased. Unfortunately, what that means is if there is something bad that does happen, it will be one of the worst things that could possibly happen. Graham will like look off in the distance, like shuddering at what could possibly be worse than Will o' the Wisp at the moment.
Sounds like the best of luck.
Robin, what are you doing?
Anyone else need patching up?
I would
Just
like
in case.
I would like to be patched up if possible. Yes.
Same here, if it's possible.
Lots of people injured.
Gilly's gonna be immune to tree wounds.
Okay. What I am curious though is all of you watch as Orifio is going by, tend to all of your wounds. Now, you all are companions. You've been companions for over a month now, and have definitely trust each other with your lives for the most part. So I am curious
Reroll that.
what goes through your minds knowing that on Orifio's watch this did happen. Now, maybe not something that you say out loud, but what goes through your mind, and I'm very, very kind of curious here. I'm going to go with the order. Vanya. Realizing that there was no warning, there was no alerting, no sound of danger approaching, did this happen immediate? Did this happen without Orifio knowing? Did Orifio slip up? Was something occupying Orifio when this happened? I'm curious if anything does go through your mind, Vanya.
I like it how you asked that as I get the critical success on using hero point to patch up Vanya.
I must say,
So-
because of the crit success, I was a bit distracted. I didn't get the full question.
What goes through your mind knowing that there was no alerting of the stampede? All of you were essentially woken up by being trampled. So either Orifio was not good at the watch, or something occupied Orifio's attention. And I imagine to everyone here, the one thought might come to your mind: where was the warning? Whether because Orifio missed it, or because something else occurred to cause him to not alert it in time. So I'm just curious if you have any thoughts on this.
I think Vanya thinks that definitely there's no ill intent, but I think obviously there's no ill intent, but especially Orifia has been ever since. Orifia changed ever after we killed the Stag Lord, and Vanya wonders if there's something deeper going on with Orifia, and maybe they're preoccupied with other things, or just whatever they do when they take watch. She knows that she's safe when the others take watch. She knows after all we've been traveling for a month, like you said, Paul, but also what is everyone doing in their watches? You're not awake when they do them.
Okay, thank you, Anya. Rabbit, what goes through your mind?
Rabbit is trying to think what would cause Orifil to not see things like this, but it could have been an honest mistake. Maybe he fell asleep or whatever. Basically, no ill intent.
Okay. Gilly, what goes through your mind?
Gilly remembers Orifio saying after the stampede went through that they messed up again, and Gilly is currently maybe not in the best state of mind, and is keeping back from just throwing out accusations at everyone else. How could you do this? Why would you fall asleep? Why would you run away just to save us? Everything, all of this is just kept inside, and then maybe after some moments of thinking of looking inward, is like, why would they feel the way they feel? Maybe there's something more, but I do not know, and I have to see. I have to find out.
Okay. For you, Graham, what goes through your mind?
For Graham, what he's thinking about right now is the idea that there's been times where he's missed vital clues in an investigation, and he feels like that there's a parallel between that and what happened with Arifiel tonight, and he will kind of go with the idea that like there can be there have been mistakes before, and mistakes happen, but we need to be careful about them because the consequences of said mistakes could be as wild as what happened tonight, or as minuscule as maybe not being able to find a quicker route towards our actual destination. But with that thought as well, Graham thinks it might be prudent to kind of reiterate the dangers of not being attentive towards things, especially since he heard Mary say that this happened again. Graham, as far as firsthand accounts, was not able to see a reveal fail at anything previously in regards to a watch, but hearing Amiri complain about this, that does stir up some worry for him.
Okay. Thank you, Graham. And to Raphael. Now, accidents do happen. Watches, being by yourself in the middle of the night can be definitely boring, can be easy to fall asleep, be distracted. And everyone is mortal. everyone is gonna have mistakes sometimes, but maybe goes through your mind, maybe not. An adventuring band that does live out in the wilderness, one thing that does separate them from being adventurers and then being killed is by unfortunately having a slip on a watch. And if these were individuals that were not stampeding animals, but say assassins, this could have been a very, very different outcome. But I'm curious, Urfiel, what goes through your mind?
Why does it feel like you were chastising me, though, fam? I rolled a 1. That ain't my fault. Just guilt.
Okay.
Just guilt. Simply that, I think. It's not too complex. What goes through Raphael's mind?
Okay.
Just trying to make it up for it best they can. I'm gonna roll 48 manually. That's what should be for critical success on healing.
Yeah, if you want to.
For Vanya.
Right,
Oh.
20 HP.
1 second.
You see Lindsay seeing kind of the somberest mood here. You see her go by. She looks around through her trampled tent and whatnot. Does look for her loot. Does find it. Does retrieve it. She does retrieve it, and she goes, "Well, we all survived. We survived. Come on, let's let's do what we need to do." And she starts to play a bit of music from her lute to kind of lift the spirits a little bit.
With kind of like lowered mood, maybe Gilly is going to go over to Vanya and say to her, you did good, Vanya. Your blade struck true. Without that, I don't think we would be this hale as we are now.
Thank you, Gilly. I do believe I was only able to do it because everyone else played so well together.
That's,
I guess.
yeah, and
You distracted them.
Yeah, and then awkwardly goes over to Rabbit and kind of silently looks at Rabbit, who's still injured, and just lays hands on Rabbit, maybe like kind of not on the shoulder because it can't, but like don't run away from us. And she just wants to lay on hands and heal for 12.
I look at Gilly and just lay my hands on his shoulder. Well, thank you for at least trying to save me. I didn't think we could beat it, but you proved me otherwise.
If we die, we die. At least not alone.
Gilly, I think it was really, really courageous of you to start the fight. I remember I wasn't really comfortable in standing in front of the foe. So
There's not much courage to it. It's just you have to switch off anything going on in there and just go. It's more.
I was just worried if we're going to lose somebody. I'm not sure if switching the whatever goes in here, how you say it, is going to save people.
She kind of just shrugs. Well, you do what you do. And then you survive, and everything's good. And I don't think I can sleep tonight, even if it's a lot. I'm going to drink my last drink and take watch over. Angeli's going over to Lindsay and taking out a almost empty bottle and we'll drink and refocus with that.
As all of you are tending to yourselves, you hear kind of the playing of music from Lindsay. You see Mary collecting the tents and getting them kind of set back up. You see Tristan helping her. You all see Knock Knock, though, is standing there, kukris out, just staring at the tents. And you see for the first time, Knock Knock always has this kind of mischievousness, this kind of awkward silliness, and really kind of like a goblet-esque smile, but is going to be like filled with fangs, whatnot. But you actually see, for the first time upon his face, what looks like not really anger, but fear and maybe even sadness. He just stares at the tents and the area around while Amiri and Tristram go to fixing and tidying the area.
Rabbit sees this and, well, moves towards Knock Knock and asks him, "What's wrong? Do you see something?"
Give me a diplomacy roll. He just continues staring. It's my village, the Mudsip village. I came back to it, and it just looked like this. I wasn't there when the Hydra attacked, but it killed everyone in the Mudsips.
I don't know what to say, to be honest.
Stays quiet. He stays quiet. Eventually just kind of snaps out of it. Okay, wait. Help fix everything up again. And he moves forward and goes to help pick up the tents and the debris and the crushed belongings, unfortunately, for some items. And spends about 20 minutes.
What's going on?
What in the world? Okay, apparently that's a new feature.
Oh,
It's downrange.
features.
I
What?
heard so many times.
Same?
my god.
Well, apparently it's raining now.
Now we'll be sun through. Oh,
Oh.
this is not a good night.
I'm sorry, my friends. I didn't calculate for weather effects.
Oh no.
If we summon a water dragon or something.
Oh god, I hope not.
When it
They
rains,
did
it
say-
pours.
They do say if it's bad, it probably turns even better sometimes.
Ralvit, now that the coast is clear, we should probably try to find Nova.
Yeah. That would be the best call in this case.
It's at that point you hear the plopping of feet as Nova comes walking, not walking, but kind of moving a bit of a fast pace into the camp. And as you do, you see what looks like an obstruction on the back of Nova before you realize it's actually, it's Larast that is currently clutching to the back, hold on like a backpack onto Nova. Nova's trying to shake her off, and she's just holding on. And then finally, once you get back into camp, she just jumps off, lands on the ground, and just starts walking. And it just moves over towards Rifffield.
Urafil would probably just immediately collapse to their knees and just pick up Loras into a hug.
Ross just purrs. You've seen that Larost has potentially, maybe, has changed a little bit since the events of the Stag Lord. He's been a little more offish, I would say, not as close, but you do see right now that fully welcoming does come by and does kind of just give you that kind of just that comfort, almost like Larost knows, and gives you, I imagine, a sense of comfort. Rabbit, give me a... Actually, everyone, give me a perception roll, please. Open roll.
+2 on hidden enemy.
Myself included?
Yeah, everyone can.
One of us
But
regarding
if
my
you're paying
lead.
attention, then don't worry about it.
I think I'll pass. Urafil's focused. And, yeah, I'll pass.
Alright, I'm sending some messages out really quickly. So, to... Blah, 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 as well as to... Alright, messages have been sent out.
My friends, I think I think I hear something off in the distance. It sounds like a creature of some sort, possibly in pain.
A dog? Maybe? Something like that. And Gil takes her weapon.
It
Stands
is
up.
to the, I'll say, northeast.
Well, after what happened today, I think we should be cautious of moving up there.
Yes.
You said it was hurt?
Most possibly, yes.
I sometimes hear there are creatures who imitate hurt animals just to lure prey. I agree with Ravid. I would rather not be attacked again.
Would I be able to, off of this odd sound that Graham just heard, be able to roll a recall knowledge of possibly nature to see if I would be able to tell what it's closer towards
Yeah.
sounding like?
I'm gonna roll this for you, because I can give you some
Same.
fun information if you get a failure. Critical failure.
Same here.
Man, if only I had dubious knowledge, then you'd have to give me both.
It's always fun.
Owl
when that
bear.
happens.
Yeah,
Oh
dubious
wait,
knowledge is
I
great.
have dubious knowledge. I forgot to remember. I have to remind you more often, Paul. I'm sorry. I forgot
Okay.
myself.
All right.
It's
As
less
a ranger,
rectangular.
I should know things like this as well, right?
Did you hear the sound though?
If I remember correctly, he didn't roll high enough to hear. Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, so Rabbit, you're just occupied maybe with Nova. You didn't hear the sound.
It it sounds like a thylacine.
A
One of those
what?
weird- thylacine? Is that thylacine? I've only read this in books. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. It's one of
Wait,
those weird doggish creatures.
Is it
Do they have a
still
big
following us?
mouth?
Yes, the one with the longer mouth and they go like this big, kind of
Grab
gray.
it. It's your friend.
I heard the word thylacine, I just move over and... Wait, was it still following us?
Are you sure? I know I don't usually get followed by thylacines.
It may have been.
Maybe it was trampled? That creature has bad luck, Rabbit. It has terrible luck.
Well, I'm gonna go over there to see if it is really hurt and if we can do something.
What? While Rabbit goes away, Gilly just under her breath says, "What was it about not risking it tonight?"
Cautious, being cautious.
And then follows.
You can still be going and being cautious at the same time.
Yeah. Of course, still Gilly's grumpy.
You hear the noise coming from there. And Rabbit, as you move forward with possibly Gilly following, you see that very same thylacine is there, and you do see that the thylacine is a little bit hurt. It did dodge the stampede for the most part, but just like one of the hooves did kind of strike it and kind of tore part of the upper ear off. So it is about half ear on its left hand side. And it does seem to be a little bit hurt.
I carefully approach it to see if it allows me to come closer.
Give me a nature roll. Yeah, it looks at you. It looks around at Gilly. It looks at Graham. It looks at Gilly, and it gives a slight kind of growl. But then you kind of maybe move to get its attention, and then it seems welcoming to you.
I still slightly move closer, try to pet it and calm it down.
Okay. As you do get close to it and able to put your hands upon it, give me another. Actually, yeah, give me a nature roll. See if you can calm it down. Okay. And it definitely does calm down, and is breathing easier now, much more comfortable. You see its heart rate is starting to drop.
I would like to tend to his ear to stop bleeding and whatsoever, but my medicine is just...
Uh-oh. Did he freeze there?
Oh. Not enough medicine.
Nope. We lost Robin.
Oh no.
Oh no, not again.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you're back.
All right. So, Robin, as you look at the ear of the Thessaline, it's not bleeding. It's not bleeding a lot, I should say. It would be bleeding a little bit for being kind of torn off. But where the rest of the ear is you don't see. It's gone. So you can tend to and stop the bleeding from the ear. Although again, not being a lot, but you suspect that this Thessaline will always have a now half ear on the left side of its head. do me a favor. Roll me a d20. It is a female, Faceline. All of you watch as Robin is tending to this one. What do the rest of you do?
Graham will put his bow down, seeing that it's a non-hostile creature, and just like, all right, well, it seems that Rabbit and most likely Gilly has this. I'm going to go back to the rest of the folks over there and make sure everything else is fine.
Okay.
I think Raphael would have checked over Larast, make sure that she doesn't have any wounds, or tend to them if she does.
When you check Larast, Larast and Nova definitely booked it when the stampede was happening and got away fully unscathed and are both absolutely fine.
I think Raphael is gonna calm down and slowly, but surely calm down. Let Larast hop on their shoulder or follow along in her own way. Look over toward Rabbit. Do you need help over there, Rabbit?
She doesn't seem too badly injured, so I'll be able to tend to her and come back to the camp when it's fine.
All right.
I think Vanya would stand a bit behind and watch Rabbit tend to the Philo side. At first, try to shed some light, until after a while she noticed, wait, Rabbit is the only one in our group who can see in the dark. This is not helping. And then she starts picking up stuff and just clean, not really able to, like Ellie, I think she's not really able to sleep yet.
Okay.
I think Raphael will go to each of the others and each of our companions and check if they need patching up as well.
As you go to the rest of the other companions, you do see that Tristan has taken care of Lindsay and Mary and himself, as well as Knock Knock.
You do the Dawnflower's work, Tristan.
I do what I can. Get some rest.
Right.
Gilly's going to stand in the rain under a tree and just kind of take watch if everyone else is doing something and trying to listen for anything, but just kind of lean against the tree, catch her breath.
You see Amiri move and quickly climbs the watchtower, and then just rest against the railing of the watchtower, just watching the area herself as well. All right, everyone, let's try to get as much maybe sleep and rest as we can, and then let's continue on tomorrow, or as today.
Everyone's so defeated.
A very somber mood.
It is so sad. Oh.
Just rain in the dark.
You can hear the pss, 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 as it's hitting the fire.
So, actually, above the table, are the tents maybe build up again?
Yeah,
Or...
immediate interest in even knock knock help. So the tents
Yeah,
are
yeah.
built back up, but they are a little bit damaged. And to see if anyone's did get fully destroyed, everyone here that has a tent, 1d20 on a 20 or more, or well, on a 20, it will be destroyed. So very, very low chance, but it can be destroyed if you get a nat 20 here.
I love nat 20s.
Close.
Oh wow.
Very close.
So, luckily the tents weren't destroyed, but they're put back up. They're a little more dirty now than they were before, but they'll probably be cleaned a bit by the rain here. All right, so I guess the question would be, is there anything anyone wishes to do before we move on to the morning? Well, I guess the sunrise.
I'm good.
I want to
That's
see
fine.
how my bond with the Phylocene is after tending to it and it allowing me to come close to it.
It is much better. After fully tending to, and the thylacine does get up and does kind of look around, it does kind of look at you and then runs off into the distance.
Another failure for Rabbit.
Patience. Patience.
Not so much failure, Rabbit. You are a ranger. You've definitely dealt with this before, but it's not using magic to charm the mind of a creature or having the ability to have one linked to you, like you have with Nova. This one, you're building progress with, but it is a slow progress.
It's still wild, so yeah, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's not something you can have happen overnight unless it's magically inclined. This will take a little bit, but you definitely see improvement. I mean, you were able to get to it. It did. You were next to it itself. It growled at Graham and Gilly, not at you. So progress is being built. All right. Anyone? Anyone want to do anything before we move on to about 4 or 5 hours?
Time to sleep?
So here's a question: who here does not go to sleep?
Gilly will take watch. And will continue to take watch unless someone takes over.
Graham will be after.
Those of you that do keep watch in this environment now will be a very low DC, but still a potential failure to gain exhaustion from having this whole entire thing interrupted and this giant brief movement of action. Both of you go ahead and give me a Fortitude saving throw, please. But it'll be a very low DC. So, can be the chance that you're going to get exhausted, but we'll see.
Nice.
Do you not have any bonus on your fortitude save?
You should.
Oh, fortitude. I thought you said fortune.
Oh, no,
My
Fortitude.
bad. My bad.
Wait, who should roll? Just the one who take watch.
I like how it's still a 5.
Oh my god.
Whoever
It's just
does stay
DC.
up. And I'm actually going to say, Graham, unless you want to use a hero point, you're actually going to have a bit of exhaustion on the next day.
That's completely fine.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add that to your character sheet real quickly.
I feel like Raphael might. Stay up. Just
Okay.
force themselves to stay awake.
Renfrew, same thing. Go ahead, please, and give me a fortitude saving throw. Okay, Renfrew, it'll be the same thing for you as well.
Okay.
So I'll put it on you. There it is. All right.
Okay.
All right, and without anything else, let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and move us to essentially sunrise. So, it is 6 in the morning. Finally, the sun starting to light that horizon, but finally did fully rise up. And a little bit of rain, since I rolled that. Well, the game. Well, I should say game, but the interface rolled that, so I'm going to go with it. So, a little bit of rain right now. Now, luckily, it's not going to be too heavy once you go back into the wood line, but being out in the open right here with the this area is going to be a little bit of a torrential rain. You do see that with the rain that's pouring the entire area, though, the river right here is starting to rise up slowly, starting to widen ever so which way slightly.
Did the boarhead survive the stampede?
It was on top of the
So
watchtower.
it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, in the meantime, Gilly is going to heal herself up completely.
Okay.
Could you have given me, Graham, a shoulder pat of healing too?
Yeah, sure.
Everyone, take a long rest. The two of you that did get exhaustion, so Graham and Riffy will take that. If it does get removed, just go ahead and put it back on. But everyone go take the long rest now. Or I guess your rest.
Okay.
There's no.
So click
rest.
rest for the
Oh, wait.
night and then reapply exhaustion.
If it does get removed, yeah.
I think it will, looking at the
Yeah.
specifics to it. Yep, it does.
So just put it back. Right click your token, go to that little exploding man, and then put back fatigue.
Oh, okay. Cool. Okay.
All right. So as morning has arrived, as we pack our tents, as we get to the horses, as we get things ready once more, we're going to venture back out. So now the question back on hand is, what is the goal? Where is my eyes being absolutely wonky right now? All right.
Where are those tassel worms?
Is there
Ah!
is the daily preparation button gone?
There was a daily
Give me 1 minute, everyone.
preparation. Oh, Paul, the stolen lands are.
Yep.
You got a phone
Oh.
call.
We're running into a few
Oh,
bugs
God,
here and
another
there.
phone
Yeah, no, there was a daily preparations button that handled like I remember it handled the familiar settings and like temporary trained skills, like from ancestral longevity.
Oh, okay.
I remember it being next to the rest button, but it's not there.
Might be something Paul didn't activate because of the update.
Mm.
It's probably part of Monk's modules.
Apologies, one of our houses were broken into, so it's taking care of that right now. All right.
We can see the whole map.
Yep, there's also that issue.
Damn it! I had you go back here.
Hmm.
Don't go to that map. You son of a bitch.
Oh, okay. Oh, look, we're at a different campsite now.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. I could see the whole campsite. Okay,
See, I don't think I'm here.
Well, after that stampede, there is no campsite anymore.
You're not wrong.
How can I see here? I don't think I should be able to see here.
Oh, it's when token vision is not activated on a Foundry map, I think.
Oh,
You already said?
there is a reload.
yeah.
Aha! Alright, everyone get back in here, and then we will see where we go next. And yeah, that campsite, I'll go ahead and put any soak in there. That's a old one. Put you in there. Graham, there, okay. So we go back there, Graham will be there.
Can we go back to the stolen lands
Yeah.
or not yet? Oh, okay.
Still raiding?
Is it
I
raining
believe
still?
we still are in the Stolen Lands. We never left.
Nice.
All right, so everyone, it is currently 6 in the morning. What is the plan of action?
Go back to sleep.
Oh my gosh.
Says the person from an industrialized society.
Yeah, buddy.
Sun's up. We have to go.
So were we heading back to Olegs to stock up on rations and such, or were we going to hunt for the Tassel Worm right away?
I think we kind of want to get the boar's head back to the camp. And we need rations.
Yeah.
We need a lot of them. Especially if we go on a long hunt, so let's go back to Olegs, I guess.
Well, if we head back out into the eastern side, do you suspect if you do push the horses, you'll get there today?
Since we explored everything, we could take 2 actions to move to Olegs right away, I guess.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to sleeping in a bed again.
Will that not push the horses too hard, especially after the events of last night?
Can we?
Yeah.
We can push them. How they're going to be afterwards, they're not going to die, so don't worry about that. But
Okay, no, well, here's the thing. I don't even know if we have enough horses for all of us. Never mind the fact that 2 of them are not well.
How
sorry,
many
give me a
horses
second.
do we have right now? Okay. In the meantime, how many horses do we... Like, some ran off as well? Family companions?
I think we have all ours. And with the companions, that's a good question. But I think Paul so far has said it's okay if for companions.
Mm-hmm. Does Graham have a horse?
That's the thing.
Graham is small. I think he can fit him.
A lot of the companions have been riding like alongside us, like.
Yeah.
I hate humanity sometimes. All right.
So like a lot of the companions have been like largely riding like with us on our horses. With the addition of Tristan and then Graham, we do have like a bit too many, I think. And then there's also the fact that 2 of the horses are not mentally well.
If we did not ride on horses, Paul, would we still be able to get to Olegs? Because usually we get 1 movement.
Yeah, you get 1 activity, you get 2 horses. You can march, but you're going to gain fatigue. And the most you can march is going to be equal to your con modifier +1.
Lowest con modifier, which
lowest.
I think I'm the problem.
It's you. You're the so it's but like you could just
my con is +1.
So we could okay,
march,
so
you can march essentially twice. So yeah, it'll be 2 to get here, and then it'll be the 3rd one to get here. So yeah, you'll be able to get 2.
I think in the beginning sessions I was more of a problem because my con was lower.
Sorry, no, Graham will be the problem then.
Oh!
Yeah.
0, right?
Graham's got 0? Alright, well you can move once. So no matter what, you can either here or here.
Alright.
Can I give some of my con?
In that case, wouldn't it be better for the ones with low con to be on a horse and the ones with a high con to not be on a horse?
Yeah, how would you rule that, Paul?
Well, they got 4 horses. We're just gonna push them normally. So I'll say we can count 4 as. So who here has just 0 con modifier? Is it just Annie? So Graham's on a horse. You know, on the horses, and he pushed once. Horses will be fine with just pushing once. You'll be able to get to Olegs if you go, I would say, through the plains. It'll be much easier terrain.
I think why I'm asking about walking is that it's probably not a good thing to put some weight on the legs even magically healed of a horse that had its leg broken.
Yeah, I think.
Yes,
the
but we do
refills
have
will
Then it'll
actually-
two horses.
Be here, that'll be the
and
best.
yeah, but like we do have two horses that are able to
Mhm.
carry someone further. Like to carry Graham further, and everyone else would be maybe able to march, but I'm fine either way.
Yeah, we'll be about if we want to go without pushing the horses, having Graham on the horses to account for that, we'll be able to get to about 12 miles from Olegs, either through. If you want to go easy for the horses, go to here.
This is kind of what Gilly would like to do. To go on open terrain, go easy on the horses because they are very precious
Precious.
generally.
horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree on that.
Another day in the rain.
So we're moving there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Maybe let's do an expedited camping.
Okay. So you spend a bit of hours moving there. Eventually, after about 8 hours. 5. No, stop it! Damn it!
It's every time you change the clock, I see.
Damn it! I'll have to change some things on our break if I can. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so
Happy that it's sunny and then rain again.
2 o'clock. So
This is how it feels to live in England, guys.
Oh my god. Wow.
Well, in that case, I might move there because, well, a heat wave in the Netherlands is just not done.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So after moving a significant part of the day, you eventually do get to about, you suspect, about 10, 12 miles from Olegs, but the horses have moved the further distance they can be, and so we once again hunker down to pack up. And then just make it easy, go ahead and remove the rations you would need. So remove 5 of them. And we'll just expedite the entire process, and we'll eventually arrive the next day at Olegs.
So remove 5 uses of rations from the
Potty donkey.
party donkey.
Indeed.
Okay.
Still rainy.
So we can delete one of the 3 set ones and edit the other one to have 1 remaining, I think. Yep.
All right, and you are
we go.
back at Olegs.
Oh my god.
As you arrive, everyone does go to greet you. You see, oh, not get over there. Get out of there, dog. You see on the walls, you see Valerie. Oh there! Come back, I see, with even more individuals. You just seem to find a lot of friends out there, Gilly.
I don't know why they call them the Stolen Lands. There's so many people in here.
Well, actually, I recognize this one. You were at Jamandi's, weren't you? You were with everyone here before. I'm not sure where you did go, but good, you're still doing good. Graham, I believe.
Yes, and you seem to be doing fine yourself too, Miss
Paul
Valerie.
might want to place Graham
Valerie.
on the map.
Oh, sorry. Yep, gotta do that too. He'll be blind.
I got put
Of all
in
the
I got put in the cellar over there.
No, he's there.
There are 2 Grahams. There's 1 Graham.
Yeah,
Shut
that's
up,
that's
Tom.
her right there talking. Yeah, we end up following that damn gnome Tartusio before he met his end by yours truly over there. Doing the work, removing all the junk and debris, all the filth in the stolen lands.
Well, it's good you were able to clean up some garbage.
Doing what we can. You see, Harem. Oh, you are back. Do not die this time, I see. Such a... maybe next time you will. Enjoy that embrace of death. But it does warm and sorrow my heart seeing you back.
And Graham will like nod over at Harm and be like, glad to disappoint you, Harm.
Or maybe you won't next time.
Hopefully. Then, like, not.
Ooh, tell me, young Isoki, are you a follower? Do you know of Grotus?
I know of Grotus. Does Graham
Indeed
know
you
of
do.
Okay. I was like, should I roll to remember anything about Grotus?
Do you want to?
Maybe you have forgotten on purpose.
Let's see.
I think it is good to
I know
Okay.
everything about
pretend you
Grotus.
don't, pretend you don't, pretend
You know everything about Grotus.
I know everything there is to
The
know about
ancient
Grotus.
beyond immortal reckoning. The entity that cannot be understood. The one that preaches the upcoming end times to destroy that which will outlive its usefulness and put the suffering out of their misery.
Yes, so I'll humor Harm about this and be like, yes, Grotus, the one in regards to putting us out of our miseries and being the end all see all.
You know! I found another acolyte that knows about the teachings of Grotus.
I am not a follower.
But you know about them, which means you had to have studied. Come on,
I
we must compare thoughts about the apocalypse, the impending doom of all things.
I had a client one time who was also a follower of Grotus, and it was very strange because they wanted the death penalty, and it did not make sense to me.
Well, yes, the easier to bring the individuals to Grotus is gonna be the best. I also would love to have everyone die unceremoniously when they can.
I'm going to head inside.
Yeah, Vanya also already started hiding just out of. It was automatically. It's just.
Graham will approach it in this case of like, Harm, I would be more mentally capable of conversing with you in regards to Grotus, but I'm a little bit lacking of the small death at the moment. So if you would kindly let me go rest as well.
Oh, of course, but we must compare notes when you are fully rested. I'll be
Yes.
waiting. He waits right here. He just sits down, just breeding his now little buck to Grotus.
Like, Urifiel sees Graham like walk in and just like, he's not following in after you, is he?
Hopefully not. No.
Close the door. Don't let Grotus come in.
Did I close the door? All right, door closed.
Just standing there. Reft is just standing there looking at Harry and then at Knock Knock and just thinks to himself, would it be a bad thing if we let Knock Knock just kill this guy?
Oh,
Do you say that out loud?
No, I'm thinking it.
Okay. You see Valerie kind of looking at Knock Knock. Already have met him, but just making sure. Keep an eye out for this goblin that's in the area here. As you're walking by, Gilly. So, did you find the fangberries?
Oh, not yet. We had to turn back.
Oh.
Bad luck. Bad luck.
Oh, here's some good luck. He hands you a vial, a water skin, I should say.
Gilly's going to drink whatever is in there.
It's water.
Gilly is disappointed. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's my sky juice.
Gilly looks up at the sky juice currently pouring down. Oh, yours?
Yes, I collected it myself from the puddles over there.
I need something to wash this down, and Gilly wants to find Oleg and have a beer, a short, maybe even a bigger mug.
You see Jathal come by. You all look more worse for wear. What'd y'all encounter out there?
We found a wisp, a will of the wisp, floating skull. Vanya was able to strike it down.
That's a formidable foe. I do know such things. You stand
Have you-
victorious once more, Gilly. And the rest
Vanya.
of you.
Vanya,
have you seen a will-o-wisp before, Jason?
From where I've come from, I've encountered them. I've was in a group that fought one of them. Several did die, but they are a formidable opponent.
that they are.
Still are waiting for word back from Restov with Keston. Are you here to wait? Or are you again venturing back? Oh my. And she now notices the large boar head. A bit encased, not encased, but definitely covered a bit of frost. I see you found. Yes, we did! Tuskgutter, I killed myself! And you see, Jathal looks a little impressed by Amiri. Must have been a formidable opponent. It was! And she kind of laughs a little bit. And she just now goes and accounts the tale to Jathal. Even Valerie is a little bit curious. She motions for one of the guards to keep watch, and she also comes by, hearing, and you see Lindsay there to kind of prop up the story as Amiri is giving the tale of how all of you, with her wishes, stood back as she battled this boar by herself. And they're all listening, and you see Lindsay put in the details. When Amiri's a little more straightforward, she's embellishing, Lindsay's embellishing the tale itself, while Jathal and Valerie listened on. What do the rest of you do?
I'd like to
Listen,
see if I
drink.
can buy anything.
When you look at the trading posts, it's still some of the similar stuff from last time. Nothing new, no new stocks yet. What are you doing, Gilly? Vanya, what are you two doing?
Where did we have to? Where? Who wanted the boar head again?
Check the quest journal. It's in there.
Oh yes.
That is now turned off apparently.
Oh. Alright.
Don't check it. Refresh.
Oh yeah, we would get our rewards if we turned in the boar.
So it is going to be for Vekel, the hunter. Vekel's not here. He's a hunter that does go by. In fact, he potentially could be. See if random chance here. Someone roll me d20 on a 15 or more. Vekel will be here. Unfortunately, he's not here right now. But you got the head here, and with the commotion, with the noise, you do see that Oleg and Svetlana will go ahead and step outside. See all of you. That's a mighty big boar head. Tusk Gutter, I hear you got. And you see Amiri. Yes, I did. Oleg, come here so you can hear the story. All right, and he comes by. Also, and you see Svetlana come out, the rain. No, goes back in the house. And now, Mary giving the tale again about her encounter, her fighting, and taking down Tusk Gutter. And you see and hear Oleg whisper, my, Vekel is going to be happy. Well, Vekel did inform me that if anything was brought here, hold the head, which you have. That's a mighty big-ass boar. All right, well, Amiri, do you use a bow? Do I look like I use one, Oleg? Okay. Rabbit, come here. I'm gonna show you something.
All right.
And Rabbit goes. Oh, sorry. You go with Oleg Rabbit, and he goes into the house, and he shows you a little small storeroom for him and Svetlana, but he brings out a couple of items. I was informed by Vekel when Tuskgutter was killed, the head delivered to me to go ahead and give, since he did lose his leg to that damned beast. His own personal longbow, as well as 3 of his arrows. Not sure what they do. And I'll put them in the party donkey. All right. There is that, and beacon shot arrows, 3 of them. All right, if we're looking for rations, I can probably put them in here if we need them. All right.
Do we have money in the party donkey? Oh, right. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and buy your stuff. We'll do our break right now since it's about a couple minutes early. And then we'll get back and continue on the game. Because right now is the official start time for Kingmaker.
Ooh.
Nice.
Dido, dido. Nice. Sound is still there.
I made it quieter. I found the volume controls for it.
Oh.
It was a little bit loud.
So if we take 5 rations, we would have a week of
All right, so by the things need to be when I was AFK for a little bit when I was doing my stuff. So, what's the plan of action? We're here. It's been one day. We need to still rest here. Since it is currently 10 in the morning. Yeah, we'll go to just afternoon time.
We could sell our treasure, like someone said before.
Yeah. Also, Annie, Paul gave us the go-ahead to remove fatigue. By the by.
Gotcha.
Had a reason for it, but since you want to fast track, I didn't do it. So.
Yeah, we do have treasure to sell. I was discussing it with Robin earlier. The quartz and the pink gem. That would be what?
Well, treasure is full value,
20
so it's
gold?
fine.
20 gold for the 2 gemstones?
So, yep. So I'll go ahead and delete them and add in 20 gold to the character sheet there, Andrew.
What? To mine?
I'll do it then.
What
To the
do
party
you
donkey.
mean?
I got it.
Okay, party done. Okay.
All right, it's there.
Okay, cool. I don't know if anyone wants to buy anything apart from rations.
Just a bunch of booze for Gilly.
That makes sense.
He just needs it for religious reasons.
That makes a lot of sense.
Is there any at Olegs? Something like wine, mostly. Just seems like a bad idea to just take a keg of ale.
No, here. It is in the consumables.
There, 1 bottle of alcohol.
I just love how they have stages for the effect until you die.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a drug, right?
Yeah.
Did someone take the 20 gold?
I distributed it from the party donkey.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm not familiar how drugs and the like work in Pathfinder.
It's like,
Drugs,
give you an example.
poisons,
If you look at the alcohol that's in the Olegs trading post, it's got stages 1 through 10 or 1 through 7, and so same throw is a DC fortitude save, and after looks like someone just buy them all. I think you just bought them all.
Yes. It's a silver. Of course.
So what
I
is
was
it?
rating it.
You
Sorry.
I
okay?
believe
Stage
three
one.
stages, yeah.
Stage 1 lasts for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Each of the stages lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah, so after 10 minutes, if you're still consuming it, you keep on rolling. If you fail, then you go to the next stage. If you succeed, you stay there. If you get a critical success, it goes down by 1. Oh, sorry, if you
Is that
succeed,
how-
it goes down, it reduces by 1.
Is that how drugs in general work? then?
Yes, and
Okay.
diseases as well.
Okay. Gotcha. Just the more you come in contact with the thing that gives it.
One more bookkeeping question is,
Yes.
since I'm now like level 4, should I have the progression for having level 4 gold since I was not here for the level of experience for it?
I have the gold, but
How
not
do I
items.
handle that?
We haven't had the items yet, so I have the gold, but not the items. So take the full on gold for it.
Okay. Are you okay?
It is a
with
hefty chunk of gold, isn't it?
the items? A lump sum, according to the table, is 140.
Yeah, take that.
Are you okay if I buy items with those right now?
Let's say in
Or
here,
have-
yeah, but because it's not been that easy to find stuff because they've been in a settlement, so I don't want you to buy things from the compendium. Buy them from this place.
From Olegs.
Yeah.
Or Bokens.
Or if you want to, since you actually weren't technically here, level 3 and downwards you can buy, Annie.
Roll a what?
Level 3 and lower you can buy items for from the compendium.
Dag nabbit. I think the item I wanted was exactly level 4.
Is it the striking rune?
No, it's the demon mask.
Oh, a demon
That-
mask. You say?
I'm pretty sure that's level 4. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
There's also everything from Bokens or Olegs that you can buy potentially.
If Graham is looking around for a demon mask, and Gilly is going to kind of come over and present Graham a demon mask and say, I have been looking at the lifting belt, and if you want to do a little trade.
Oh, of course, my friend. Of course, and we'll purchase that immediately. Should I just drag that to Gilly upon purchase? How does this
Drag
work?
to the party donkey.
Yeah, into
Drag
the
it to the party donkey. Party donkey. There we go. Lifting belt. Oh, do I need to give the party donkey my gold?
No, you don't have to.
That'd be 80. I'll give you 80.
Sometimes we distribute it, sometimes we put it all together. So when we do that, then we'll do it then.
80 gold in the party donkey? Okay, I'm gonna take it. Oh no, it's gone.
I just put the lifting belt there. I thought that's what we needed to do.
Yeah, no, I'm just being a fool.
A fool.
And
Fool number
Gilly is
2.
going to hesitantly give the demon mask to Graham. It's I do feel uneasy wearing it. Might I don't have the knack of using it correctly so far, I think.
Well, lucky for you, Gilly. Us rat folk are very well known for being super scary, especially in the dark.
Gilly looks shocked for a second. Oh, look, cats have this thing in the dark in their eyes. They glow. Do you have that?
Only when the night when the night is illuminated by the full moon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when I'm super scary.
Do you know magic?
I know a little magic, yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Would it work if I read some magic? Would I be able to make some magic happen? I can only grace everyone with Kayleen's power that I feel, but I want to do more, and I don't know how to do it. I've been watching Vanya and Orifil do their tricks. I don't know how. You do know a lot. Can you tell me? Maybe. And Gilly points at one of the scrolls in the that Olegs has. If I start reading this, do you think something might happen?
Unfortunately, Gilly, I don't think with your current abilities it'll bear any fruit.
I can see how Gilly is super dejected. Still, I think I'm going to. It can't hurt to try, right?
No, well, it could hurt your wallet, but besides that, I guess not.
My wallet is so full, like it has never been. Thank you, and show me how this mask works sometimes. And
Of course,
Gilly
we'll do.
hands the mask and takes the lifting belt, eyes it. Looks so well put together. And Gilly's also going to buy a Scroll of Bane. Just because.
She wears Orifil right now.
Refuel.
Yeah. Where are they?
Went inside and didn't really come back out.
All right.
Somewhere there.
Okay.
Oh, apologies. Are you trying to sleep?
No, I'm just. I needed the. I didn't want to be near Harem much.
I get that. Ever since my encounter with him, I've been avoiding him as well. I was actually thinking. Vanya steps a bit forward and sits on the bed in front of Orifil. I was actually thinking. I wanted to talk to you about something. I'm not sure if I'm good at this, but you know, I'm not sure if you've seen, but I can be a bit anxious about things, right? And
You don't say.
I guess I'm really obvious with it then. Not too bad. I thought I was good at hiding it. But, so Raphael, there's this thing my handmaiden used to do with me when I was scared. And I thought I would share it with you now. It's like this little. Sorry, it's this little puppet. I've been having it with me for a while. It's like a finger puppet, and I actually have one right here.
Vanya,
So-
I don't
No,
see
wait.
how that would.
No, actually. Talk with me.
Vanya, I don't see how a finger puppet would be
Sometimes
helpful
I feel
to
like
get through anxiety.
no, it's just sometimes I don't have anyone to talk with me about stuff, you know.
So you talk to a finger puppet.
Are you judging me for this?
You're not exactly talking to anyone, Vanya, just yourself.
Myself, of course, it is just myself. It is just myself, but sometimes it does help to speak about things that trouble you. Just if I say them out loud, it makes them more real, you know. And if they're real, there are just problems to be tackled.
I'm not sure I follow.
Well, lately I've been feeling a kind of conflict between our group. Everyone has so much on their mind, and I thought maybe it would be good if we talk these things out loud. If you can't share them with us, at least you can share them with yourself.
I think I just need rest. I'm sorry about the
Well, maybe
stampede, okay?
a distraction would be nice as well. There's this one thing I have about myself that I wasn't able to share with anyone so far, and since we've known each other for so long, I never had the chance to tell anyone. But I'm actually married. Did you know that?
No, this is news.
See? And this
You-
is what I'm getting at. I feel like we don't really talk about ourselves with each other.
Why
It's
are
so
you
hard.
risking your life? Adventuring.
Well, I think it's what my husband would want me to do.
Shouldn't you be with your husband?
Stuff in life happens. But, Orifia, this is not what I'm trying to get at. It's just... I want us all to feel closer. By sharing. Our stories.
You've kind of thrown me for a loop here, Vanya.
Oh, apologies. I feel like I've dropped a bomb. But, keep this. And she hands the puppet. And
I'm
if you need
okay,
it,
thank you.
it will be there to listen to all your problems.
I think it benefits you far more than it does me.
It has benefited me for the last, let's say,
Right.
35 years.
Okay, yes, my point. Keep it, Vanya.
I think I've grown out of it. I want you to have it. All right, Orithia. She leaves.
I'm not a child, Vanya.
Yeah. Where do I want to? Okay.
Everything all right, Vanya? You look a
Like-
bit.
What? Or what? How would I look like?
Maybe very. No, it's fine. You want a drink?
Okay, actually, I just told Orithia that I have a real urge to drink a drink. Yeah. Let's drink some.
Right. And Gilly slaps Vanya on the shoulder. I like that. A real urge to drink, huh?
Oh god.
Can you show the finger puppet again, please?
Okay. It's like, it is actually, I think, like 20 years old now. It's from IKEA.
I've got this little thing.
Oh my god! It would fit perfectly! Wait, actually, I think I have something else.
I usually just put it on my KB amoeba.
Oh my god! So cute.
Sleep KB.
It looks so good together. Really fits. Oh boy.
And he's just gone.
No, it's too good. Too good. Do I have any props? No.
Yeah, do you?
I have a dog. Does that count?
More than counts.
I want a prop now.
Yeah.
We need more props. They help.
Props are great.
I remember I'm playing a character with glasses in my other game, and ever since I've been playing him, I always wear glasses. It helps me to get into character.
All right. The question is, though, what are we doing from here? We've gone back. We're going to rest today, obviously, to get rid of all the fatigue, and then be good to go tomorrow. But the question is, are we wanting to wait for Keston to get back and see what new orders from Jamandi, the new charter that will happen because of the fact that the old charter is now complete? Or do we want to wait for him and go on and finish finding these fossil worms for Oleg and for Bakken, the crazy alchemist, the Fangberries? What do you want to do?
I think we want to go back here to buy rations at least, see if Keston was returned, and if not, we would go for the Tasselworm and Fangleberries, I think.
Keston will be back from what you heard from Valerie, within probably a day or two. Well, 2 or 3 days. Account for being able to go out and come back. So ultimately, I'm asking you what you want to do. If you want to go into the next part, or if we want to, above board, finish out the rest of the quest here.
I as a player kind of want to finish the quest because I'm a bit scared of what happens next. Thank you, Annie.
I thought it was going to happen as soon as we got back, so
Yeah.
I'm emotionally ready
You are.
as a player.
I'm not.
I kinda
Or if
wanna
I
you're-
love how you
you'll
have
never
to.
be.
Yeah, I love how you differentiate that.
How about you, Rabbit? What do you feel?
I kind of want to do the side quests before moving on, but
Okay.
I don't know how the majority of the party feels.
As a player, I want to finish all these quests. As Graham, he has no inclination whatsoever. He's like, I'm just here for a good time with my friends.
I mean, if we look at the map again, how far are the tassel worms and the fangberries? I mean, the fangberries are 55 miles.
Well, it's either here, here, or here. So there's only 3 places we can.
But it was with water, so I guess it's not here. The water, since there's no
Doesn't
river.
look like it. Yeah.
But
We have a
here-
problem though.
maybe- Yeah.
The bridge here is broken.
Oh. That's a lot.
We could go through here, which is kind of safe for us, and then continue there. So it's just a slight detour. But like, I don't know. It does feel like in these sorts of times you can't, like, waiting for someone seems like kind of a bit of a waste of time if we're to make the Stoneland safe. It's kind of necessary to know the region. So
Wouldn't it also be the best way then to fix the bridge instead of leaving it like it is?
yeah, but it will probably take a while to fix it.
It's not an extravagant bridge. It's not a stone bridge. It's more of a creaky. You can repair it. It will take probably a couple of days repair, but you can do so.
Yeah.
It would make moving between the regions a bit easier, I think, instead of going through the forest each time.
That's true. Yeah.
Or you
So
might
we want
potentially
to-
also discover a natural crossing too. You might find a ford.
Is anybody else trained in crafting? Would we be able to craft the bridge?
I am
Yeah,
trained
we're-
in crafting.
I am trained in crafting as well.
Yeah, that would be to repair the bridge.
Do we know how long that process would take?
A couple days.
Wait, can I actually use my architecture lore for the bridge?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
By the way, Paul, the artisan's tools that are in Olegs trading post, what kind of tools are they?
Good question. One thing that I'll say to you, Olivia, is lore skills have they're not just about knowledge. They've replaced Pathfinder. Pathfinder First Edition had knowledge skills and had profession skills.
Profession, yeah.
Lore skills are kind of a mix of both. Hence why, like, for example, I use cooking lore in place of crafting when cooking. So, say architecture lore, that would encompass both your knowledge of architecture, but also your ability to build things that involve architecture, like a bridge.
Great. Okay, I see.
Same goes
just-
for taxidermy.
Oh no. But I thought I only knew the theoretical part of taxidermy. But okay, Nice.
You could just know the theoretical part of it, but that does extend to being potentially good at doing it. That's where the dice come in.
So, for example, what would mercantile lore actually be?
Trading. Bargaining.
Right. Adjusted the tools, the carpenter's tools.
And Paul is gone. Never. I was gone. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, did you lose a connection?
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, like Paul spoke and then he like froze and I was like, I thought Paul went from him. No, I was.
Oh. With my mercantile lore, can I haggle over prices in Olegs trading post or not?
Maybe not here, but other places you probably could.
Okay.
I think there's the earn income action that uses lore skills.
Yeah, you definitely use it there. Alright. Looks like Rabbit bought the tools. So as we spend some time here, is there anything anyone wishes to do before we move on?
I'm ready to go out at least.
How many rations should we buy? Did we already buy rations?
I
We
think we
already
bought
I think Gilly bought a bunch of rations right
All-
at the start.
all available rations.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so it's in your inventory. Not in the
It's in the
donkey.
party
Okay.
inventory.
He put it in,
Yeah.
Gilly put it in the party donkey.
I'm only seeing 8 rations. Oh, never mind. I ignored the quantity. All right.
Do me a favor, George, really quickly. Put those 6 rations in your inventory.
In mine?
Mhm.
Okay. Gilly is hungry and does not share.
What, 11 bottles of alcohol?
Yeah? No. 1 second. Those are not bottles. Those are drinks of alcohol.
Well,
So,
Gilly
like-
is one thirsty lady.
11 filled bottles of alcohol. There.
Yeah.
Was it
Or-
like
Oh, I put the rations in.
ales
thank you.
or liquor?
I'm thinking it's like a glass of wine. It's like 10 portions, so to speak. Because like
so
1 portion of alcohol is 1 copper. Be it an ale or I think glass of wine or mug of wine is kind of the same-ish.
So nothing super high in alcohol content, not like super distilled or anything like
Yeah,
that.
nothing you can just burn. Sadly.
Honestly,
Looking
in this kind of setting, meat would be more of a
Yeah.
alcoholic type of drink. that
Yeah,
would be
wine
served.
would probably be imported from somewhere where there are big vineyards.
Chamandi's place, probably.
She probably has a wine hookup. She knows where to get it.
All right. As all of you are talking through the day, you see Ekindeo. He does eventually come up to all of you. You see that Dog does kind of pet along with them, does kind of look at Nova. He doesn't really pay any attention to Dog, but he does come towards you, Gilly. And as he does ask you, when you've been out there, have you seen anything of those other trolls or other entities that might have been from what we encountered when you rescued me?
The ones with the leather wyvern
Yes.
armor.
Have you seen any more of them here?
I have not. Though I will ask. How have you been holding up?
I've been all right. I just been thinking about finding. I know that tribe. I know Gragglebeard came here to the Stolen Lands. I need to find him. I need to kill him before he does any more damage to any of the settlements around here.
We'll be going further south than we went before. Further out there. What sort of terrain would Dragglebeard favor?
Hillsides, mountainsides, forests. They go anywhere. If they have places they can pillage, people they can kill and murder, they'll go anywhere they can.
Gilly looks a bit nervously around and then asks, "Well, would you maybe come with us?"
If you're going to travel further south, I would like to come with you. If we find them, we need to kill them.
All right. I'm going to ask the other ones, but all right. I think it's important. And she looks at him intensely.
It is important for everyone here in the Stolen Lands. They've killed a lot of people. They need to be stopped.
Yeah, all right.
All these giants need to be fucking stopped.
This is for the Stolen Lands, right?
Why would you say
Refugees.
otherwise? Of course it's for the Stolen Lands.
Just forget I say anything.
Gilly looks at both of them.
Yeah, Urafil closes the door.
Yeah.
When you did ask this question, though, Raphael, you saw upon his face before he said back to you immense pain in his face.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds to me like we have to deal with them sooner than later in this case.
With Cragglebeard, huh? Yeah.
Say, Gragglebeard is supposed to be in the mountains, right? And if you look at the map that we've got, are there mountains in the... Oh, is it perhaps nearby from the hot springs that we've been to?
Might be. Kondu, did you come upon the hot springs?
No, I did not.
And this Cragglebeard comes from the west.
Yes.
Should definitely come with us, yes.
You see, Oleg does come up to you, and he does mention there was some things people have been talking about. Not quite sure how relevant they are, but talking about the primary trade route between the River Kingdoms and Brevoy is the East Solon River. It's a major waterway that runs through a swampy region to the west called the Hook-Tongued Slough. That trade route's been closed for several months due to increasing violence between members of the Boggard Knots who dwell there. The folk people
Boggarts.
keep to the swamp and don't turn their eyes towards east of the Gnarl Marshes. Had a traveler in here, had a hunter in here that was talking about this.
Look at my headphones on. Feel free to keep going. Just stepping away for a minute.
The East Salon that goes along the waterfalls, the cricket falls.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna make this easy if I can. Let's see.
Are you switching us to a new scene?
No.
Okay.
I'm making a place to have these rumors. Alright, I believe it'll be here. So, if everyone can do a quick thing. Let's see, users, tokens, here, and here. Alright, everyone go ahead and take a look into the quest log. You'll see rumors in there.
Oh, okay.
Where's the quest log?
So, Annie, top right, go to the journal section, and at the bottom of that, you'll see at the bottom of the screen a quest log button.
Oh, there is a quest log button.
You want to go to in progress.
In progress. Rumors. Gotcha. While we're talking about UI stuff, for the items that are in Vulcan store, it says like quantities 1 and 2. Does that mean that it's one bundle of that, like for the arrows specifically?
Oh, it's that specific arrow. So like the
So
arrow,
one
there's
arrow.
like 2 of them. Yep.
Okay. More expensive than I thought.
Yeah.
I believe we came across the frog folk, didn't we?
Cross
Yeah,
one
they
of
were-
them, Bogart.
According to the rumors, they are attacking the trade routes.
Is it that one? Don't think so. I'll have to see.
The frogs that were whoever's with me on the map. Are they here? No, that's Paul. You're with me on the map. Alright, okay. George, I see you're with me on the map. Were the frogs here at this location?
I think we passed
we came
through
across
it
on-
here.
Oh, there.
Might be. Or,
Oh.
yeah, or down there, but I think it was close to maybe the river there, so don't exactly remember, but yeah, one of them.
One of the two.
I
at
think it
least.
was. I think it was this one that George is on.
Okay.
Okay.
Annie, we're on
And,
the Stolen Lands map.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
looking at the shop at the moment.
Okay, yeah, sure. Just
I
move.
just for personal interest, the hot springs, were they here or they're here?
Up here. Up here.
Here, yeah.
Better visit this place
Oh, look at
again.
Let's just hone in on it.
Every place that's discovered will be actually visible. So you have actually been here or here,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
here, or unexplored.
oh,
Okay.
okay, cool. Can we visit the hot
Everyone
springs?
already know.
We all know where the hot springs are.
Well, the beach episode was the best episode, so we will never forget the place.
We need another one so Annie can be there too. And this time I want bikinis for all of us. Can ask Oleg to
Keys and
make us some.
speedos.
Speedo.
Riffiel will refuse.
Oh, if you would rather go skinny dipping then. Alright. Oh. Cool.
Chainmail speedos. Yes, let's go.
Oh no! They rust!
Sounds
Privacy.
painful.
It does
sound
sound
very
very painful. For
But they look so good.
there is a weapon potency rune. Is there anyone at Olegs post that would be able to imbue it?
Indeed. Bakken not Bakken, Jod, the druid.
Right,
Okay.
John! We forgot to report the John.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, with the Cursed Guardian and so on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Also, Tristan is about. as well.
True. I wanted to speak to Tristan too.
Tristan just disappeared.
Tristan's
He
not here
doesn't
yet.
exist anymore.
He's the one that's delivering the message from Bravoy.
What?
Oh, sorry, not. Sorry, I'm thinking of Keston. Not
That's
Tristan.
Keston.
Yeah.
That's Keston.
Okay, I thought Tristan. Like, oh no.
You just give us a companion and immediately yank him away.
Wow.
Is this token here? Where's he at? Oh, I guess not. It's Adam here. Tristan, where are you?
Just another companion just poofs out of thin air.
There we go. Tristan's here.
There he
Place
is.
is so crowded.
Place is quite crowded. Yeah.
We're making too much friends. We need to stop.
No,
Tell that to Gilly.
no stopping of friends making. Need to continue.
This isn't Kingmaker, this is Friend Maker.
Friend Maker.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Friend Maker. Can I take your order? Second edition, yeah.
Pathfinder Kingmaker, Gilly is friendship.
It's gonna be the name of this episode. It's gonna be Friend Maker.
All right.
Great.
I would like to purchase the weapon potency rune. How long will it take for the process? Is it like immediate?
75 hours.
75 hours. Cool. I'm gonna leave my longbow here with.
No, I'm
Todd.
joking, Annie. It takes about
Okay.
10 minutes to put in.
Oh, okay. That's a lot faster than I thought it would be.
Pay for it, I believe.
But to put it, you have to pay for it. Everyone can do it. So it's going to be, I think, 6 gold on top, 6.5 gold. It's 10% of the cost, but I think it's 65 gold, so it will be.
Just 35 gold here
Oh, sorry,
for
it'll be
weapon
3.5 gold.
potency.
Oh, I think of striking rune.
Alright.
Yeah, so potency rune will be 3.5 gold to transfer onto the weapon.
Then how would I go about increasing that?
So edit the item, Annie, and then go to
Okay.
properties or effects or whatnot. There's a place for property runes. Or potency runes. Alright, so Olivia, you wanted to speak to Tristan?
Sure.
I mean, is that what you're asking, or?
Yes, actually, it's good that you're. I already forgot again. Okay. Excuse me, Tristan.
Yes.
I think I'm coming with a request, or more. I'm not just a request. I think I'm also asking for advice. You see, there's a lingering spirit, and I was wondering if you knew about a way to help the spirit pass on.
If a spirit has not passed on, it's for a few potential reasons. It's the way they're made. Usually, if there's a strong emotion that is connected to the spirit, they can remain within this plane of existence until that is relieved or if they're banished or defeated.
Well, let's just assume that there's another spirit with that spirit, and that spirit is trapped with that angry spirit, and that is not right. So I was thinking, if someone could do something about this.
You can destroy, or you can banish, or there's several ways to deal with it. Some spirits are undead. They're driven by such a hostile rage from when they were killed or when they passed that they only have a mind of just torture to themselves that is only relieved when they kill other individuals. That's where a lot of undead come from, the very semblance of life to them is anathema. It's opposite, and so they strive to, and will only kill life. And there's no other way to deal with that besides just destroying them. It's unfortunate, but a lot of the undead are that way as well. Some keep a shred of their humanity and are able to remain as spirits, but in a benevolent manner. Um, it does depend on the spirit you're talking about, how or why it was remaining here, and if that has been relieved, or someone took care of it, or tried to destroy the spirits.
Wait, so are you saying destroy the spirit? Do you believe I could do something like that?
It's capable. It depends on the strength of the spirit. Some can be destroyed by just magic, a magical weapon. Gilly's blade or yours or anyone here I've seen the enchanted blades would destroy minor spirits. Some spirits, though, are bound to this realm, and destroying the physical body or even the spiritual body will maybe disrupt it for some time, but it'll come back. And those are typically the ones that have a intense anchor to this realm. Individuals that were killed and their spirit was so latched to the wrongness of the death that they're bound to that spot, that area, and they will remain there for all time sometimes, unless someone does destroy it. But they're not easy entities to destroy at all.
Do you know if there's anyone we could ask for help then? We tried to destroy the spirit, but we didn't have any magical weapons back then. I just wonder if magical weapons are enough for that entity.
It could be. I'd have to see. I know not anyone near here that has the capabilities. Um, if you're saying you attacked, I mean, if you didn't have any magical weapons at the time, it could have just been disrupted until it came back. But it depends on who it was. I mean, one factor to tell is if it spoke to you. Spirits that are just against life don't have the facilities to talk, to have emotion, to think. They just have a hatred, a drive to kill. Ones that are able to communicate and have conversation are much more stronger, much more of an anchor to the material realm.
All right, Tristan, thank you so much. I feel like I came out of this conversation wiser. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And yeah, I'm done. Vanya.
You
just
see-
walks over.
Sorry, finish, Vanya?
No, I'm done. Yes. What do you see?
You see Jathel is just gazing upon Tristan. Doesn't say anything, but is definitely looking at him, studying him.
Vanya just does a small wave to Jason
She looks at you,
before she goes.
doesn't reply, continues looking at Tristan. Alright, everyone, what are we doing? Oh, Annie, did you figure it out?
Figure what out?
Getting the rune on the weapon.
I have made the longbow +1, but I
Okay.
don't know if I need to do anything with the
No.
item itself, the
That is
weapon
it.
potency
Oh,
rune.
at that point, delete the item. Delete the
Delete
rune,
it.
not the bow.
Deleted the weapon potency rune.
By the way, do we have a normal longbow or a composite longbow?
We have a composite longbow now.
Normal longbow. I'm a normal longbow user.
Because we have a composite longbow in the party donkey that we aren't using.
That was given to you by the reward, but it does require strength, which, well, we do see our Yosoki friend here is not quite Arnold Schwarzenegger like.
Nope, I'm Miyazoki. Can't do much with
It's your
propulsion.
dump strength and combat.
Volley 30 feet on a composite bow? Feels bad.
A longbow. Yep, y'all have that.
Longbow, yeah, I understand. Anyways, for what we're doing now, are we going to the Thassalon worms? Are we going to go help out Akandeo with his genocidal giant grotesque run?
Well,
What's the
all
deal?
three.
Very
So
apt phrasing there.
what you would know is Lucky doesn't know where they're at, and searching through them could take maybe weeks and months. But he knows that you're going into unexplored territory you haven't been to yet, so he wants to tag along in case you do encounter them.
Alright, cool. Tassel worms. Let's go, tassel worms!
Let's go.
Go.
Wait, but we are going to the hot springs as well, right? That's really important to me. I need that.
Is it possible? I know you said there was a druid here as well. Is it possible for them to be able to commune with the horses, especially those who had bad emotions, and maybe
true.
soothe them over a little bit more?
You can definitely ask him if you want him to.
Yeah, well,
That's a
I'll
really good
pass on
idea.
the idea to a Riffiel. I'll perhaps it's best if you ask the druid to assist our horses.
Just
in-
gonna
in-
walk into the house and get a refuel.
Yep.
You want me to speak to Jard about? Sure. I don't
Yes,
know
please.
what help I'd be.
Well, I'm not too familiar with this Jod fellow, so
Let's speak to him then.
While Rifia walks over, like, to John.
yeah,
Vanya
no.
just does a little to Rifia.
Okay, yeah, no. As Vanya does that motion, or if you puts the sock puppet, well, like the finger puppet on her finger, and you drop this, and gonna just go straight past.
What do you have?
Broke her heart.
What do you have there? What's
I thought it would help Rifia, but I guess I was mistaken.
okay? I just thought I saw a bird or something. It's okay.
It's a swan.
Oh, swans are nice. They look beautiful.
Yeah, it's my family's animal.
George! Say, Gillian, give me a fortune saving throw.
What?
Kaid and Kalian, bless this roll.
You're fine. You're absolutely fine.
Thank you, Kaid and Kalian.
Okay, I
What?
my attention's on Jard. I can't mitigate this.
Can I help you?
Hi, Jard. See, have the others told you that we went to the temple?
No, they did not tell me you went to the temple.
Okay.
My visions. Did you encounter something there?
The temple's guardian took the form of a bear and was corrupting the area around.
I hope you put it to rest.
We did, with Tristan's help.
Oh, thank you, young man. You see Tristan just kind of nod his head. So the temple is clear. I can head there and continue my work.
Yes, should be able to. It was peaceful when we left it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We might need your help, though, in one matter.
What do you need?
We're caught by surprise by a stampede. And some of our horses did not fare too well in it. Tristan helped to heal their physical wounds, but they
Were they hurt?
Hmm.
Okay. He immediately goes to the stables.
Raphael will follow.
He looks around. He does a bit of a whisper. You see, as he does this whisper, you see a flower grow on his hand, wraps around his wrist, and then he kind of just blows on it, and it just kind of dissolves into leaves that kind of just float and then fall on the ground. And he goes individually to one by one and just kind of strokes the hair and kind of just playfully carefully caressing the horses. And he starts kind of speaking to them in human tongue, common tongue, but you can see that the horses do start to kind of look and start to pay attention to Jod as he is talking. One by one, he kind of goes to the horses, and you see that some are fine, some are a little bit skittish. Before he kind of talks a little bit, he goes, "Yes, it's okay, it's okay," and he tends to the horses. And after a little bit, he eventually does go back to you. Some have been hurt, they've been scared. They're fine now, but it is a memory that they will have, especially the one that was hurt. It was scared. These are riding animals. They're not meant for war. They're not bred for war. They're not war horses. Encountering things like that again can eventually make one beyond the state of accepting a rider, and best case at that point is to be let free to continue its own life on its own. These animals should not be brought into danger if you can avoid it.
We tried our best to protect them from harm. Thank you.
You're welcome. They're fine now. And they've accepted you as riders.
Thank you.
Do appreciate names. Bramble is quite proud, although the other ones are a bit annoyed not having a name for themselves. Just so you know. He pats you on the shoulder and then walks away.
My horse has a name, though.
It's just a Riffiel's and mine, I think.
What's
We
your
don't
horse
have
name?
the-
Rabbit? I don't have it written down.
David Hasselhoof.
Oh my god.
Give me a real name. I'm not using that.
Hmm.
I'm not breaking fourth wall for
think
that.
of one then.
Oh.
I don't think
Rivia
Graham has
doesn't
a
have
horse,
any.
right?
No.
You don't have a horse, but guess what? If you look into the stables,
Stables.
Oh, God.
No
Oh,
one's
Gilly's
horse.
walk over.
There's a horse.
Wait, okay, I wanna see too. Walking on Gilly.
It's
That's
literally just no one's horse.
Yeah, there's a unconscious mouse, by the way. I don't know if
And-
that's meant to be there, but
oh,
It
what?
is not.
It's gonna give him some
Oh.
life. He's got some life now. You're sleeping.
Still sleeping.
Is that a little crown?
This
All
little
right.
mouse.
Is
What to do?
am I? This little mouse. It's scurrying around over in this area, kind of like inspecting all of the horses that are now here. And then upon seeing Graham return, it'll scurry on up to Graham and just hide in one of his pockets. Then you'll see that Graham looks like he's looking over at his pocket, maybe whispering a few things. But yeah, is now inspecting this horse. Who does Graham talk to see if this horse is for sale?
Oleg.
Okay, Graham will be going on talking to Oleg now.
What do you need?
Oh well, Oleg, I see that you have a horse that's available at the moment, and my party intends on traveling much more. I think it would be quite useful if I were able to procure it for myself. Is it up for sale?
It is. Had a hunter come in a couple days ago. After all of you, well, not you, I don't really know you, but the rest of your friends left. Hunters, and one of the hunters, unfortunately, was killed by, from what he mentioned, a bear trap that was on the ground that he didn't realize was there when he was going about doing some. So I didn't quite get into the details, but I guess the wound got infected or whatnot, and wasn't unfortunately not able to save him. So I was able to acquire the horse, and I will let you have the horse for 4 gold.
Oh, 4 gold. That's very generous of you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'd like to take the horse. Okay. Removing 4 gold from my inventory. Fantastic. Is there anything I need to do in terms of... Oh, look, it says Graham's horse now.
All right. You spend the night in Olegs, having comfortable accommodations, being able to actually have peace of mind. No longer have to be worrying about anything that might happen out there, and you're able to have all full night rests and just be at ease. We're gonna move on to the next day. And it's sunny.
What a beautiful day for travel.
We should travel.
All right, everyone.
Are we heading south?
The course of action.
So the big question is, do we go through the forest, or do we go to the bridge and repair it?
Spend a couple days there.
Okay, where do you guys think the berries are?
Around there.
Okay. Maybe you do a quick stop. Paul, are you trying to fool me?
No, don't. I'm just with us. Don't ignore that.
No,
It's
okay,
just
no,
a
no,
brain
no.
bug.
Just... okay, I thought aren't the mountains maybe on our way? Maybe we could do stop there with since we're having Ekondeo with us.
I think the mountains would be around here, and
Yeah, not exactly on the way.
would be a bit out of the way, though. It's about the giant just going through here.
Do we want
So,
to
It's near the
fix
mountains
the
at
bridge?
least.
First question: who's going with you?
Okay.
Ekondeo is
Ekondeo.
insisting on it.
It's up to you, though.
And we also have the ability from Lindsay now, with Gilly, like the performing.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, and also.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Gilly's really
with
good at performance.
How much performance? Yeah.
+2.
Oh wait, okay. And sorry, choked. And I also have Amiri's ability with the sharpening.
You
weapon
gotta take part of it,
sharpening.
not all of it. If I remember correctly, or did you get all of it?
What?
Did Did you
I
get
did-
all of the
I-
successes? You have to
Did
get,
you have a
Need to do
critical
multiple
success?
sections.
get that two
I
successes.
remember how you said to me that I should write it down that I can do it now, and I have it in my notes. Sharpening weapons.
Okay, if I did, then okay.
So it was probably a crit success.
I
then.
Might have been.
think it was a crit success.
If you have it written down, buddy, if you have it written down,
let's backtrack. Thank God we have it on camera. We can check and then
I'll check it later on.
Can see. Okay.
But it's up to you if you want to bring people along. It's up to you if you want to or not. But you let me know.
Who else do we want just generally above board? It's
I
like
think we can't leave Knock Knock here. Now that I think about it, I think we cannot leave him here. We have to take him with us.
I hate that you're right, but yes.
Yes.
Of course we do. I have a pact with it.
Arifio would agree in character, like with that exact
Yeah.
mindset.
Because Knock Knock's coming along. Anyone else?
Yes, and so far we have Knock Knock and Ekondale then.
So we are planning on going to the mountains to find giants or
Or just-
trolls.
No, just
Akindeo
going-
is just insistent on seeing unexplored land, I guess.
Oh.
just in that because we're going in that general direction. He wants to.
He doesn't know where they're at. He's not expecting you to go looking for these guys right now because you have like hundreds of miles to go. So, but just because he's know you're going to new areas, he wants to go with you in case you do encounter them.
I don't think we'll be going anywhere near where the giants are if they're in the mountainous terrain. Frankly.
Do
Is
we
someone
need
we haven't befriended yet? Can we take some of these? Maybe we can befriend.
If you want to know, if you go back to the trading post, the ones that have the gold borders are not friended yet.
Valerie.
Okay, let's take Oleg.
Not well, that would be
Let's
there.
take you.
He ain't coming. Like, no, I'm
Svetlana,
not an
you
adventurer.
want to join?
There's Josh.
We can invite Harry.
You can bring Harry if you want to. Bach is not going.
Let's take Valerie.
This is your choice.
She seems to be.
Poor guy. I think like for 1 second he got his hopes up. He was like, "Oh, maybe I can get more people on my side." My religion.
Is Knock Knock still yellow border?
I think he is. Let me see.
He was green.
Was he
If
green?
I remember it.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's look at my side.
we
Yep, he's
spent
friendly.
some.
Yep, he's green.
Yeah.
I think then Valerie does make sense. So, Knock
So
Knock.
February and Akandeo
and
then.
Ekondale. Yeah.
So Valerie, not talking Nick and Dale. Okay, sounds good.
And Harem.
And Aram. All right.
Oh
Orifield's
no.
favorite person.
Is there like any in-character talk about like bringing people along?
Probably, yeah.
Oh,
You
no.
come with us.
You're going.
No. Oh, it must be terribly not boring though. But Valerie, you probably want to ride out again.
I am eager to get my skills used. It's noble to protect an establishment, but I was trained as a mercenary, and I would love to be able to use my skills to eke out some justice in this frontier. And you are a noble warrior and fighter, and I would accompany you if you ask.
Okay. Let's go then.
Okay. And I'm
All
going
right.
to. I'm with you, Raphael.
Of course you are, Knock Knock. Of course you are.
And he goes to your horse. And we're back into the Stormlands. We all go horses. Some are sharing. We've got rations. We are good to go.
All right. How do we do this?
By horse, probably.
Carefully
Thank
and
you.
cautiously.
So probably not through the forest, right?
If we want to repair the bridge, that is.
Like we could like go here, then here, then here, and then here. If we want to cross the river at the
Do we have to
bandits
cross
camp.
the? Do we have to cross the river first to repair the bridge?
No, we don't. But we could stay at the. Yeah, sure. Let's repair the bridge. All right, we have 4 out of 5 characters can do anything. Gilligan. Carry logs.
8.
So
Yeah, 8 with a.
here's something I'm going to look at. Maybe not use because of the potential consumption of time doing this. But being a hex crawl, moving around, I'm curious if you all be interested in this. The entire trek that you do will involve this.
Ooh.
Exploration.
This doesn't involve individual hexes, but the entire journey to your destination, what you do.
Let's go rob some people. Sounds good.
Look, Valerie, we are this noble.
Oh my god!
Put your hands up, Valerie.
I think this would be interesting to do.
Rob.
I can already think of like what Raphael would do like regularly.
Robbing. What?
Harvesting.
Oh, you mean
Yeah, robbing.
Harvesting what? Organs?
Harvesting the land.
Your peers.
Robbing the land. All right. So, Paul,
So
how
first
far
off, we
can
decide is what's the destination we're going to in the pathway. That's what I need to know.
the bridge?
Okay.
Correct.
What's the route we're going to take? So we're taking.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we
think
do a
this
forced
is
march, no fatigue for the first one, we can get there. Doing full-on travel in one day with the horses
Okay.
and march. Okay. So as we head on out. Oh, sorry. Go under.
I think. Not to do with like our planning, but whilst we're traveling, I think Raphael would maybe like lag behind slightly, and talk to Knock Knock in a hushed voice.
Okay.
Hey, Knock Knock.
Yes, Raphael?
Have you ever come across any giants?
Giants? No, I'd run away from them. The only giant was when I killed and stabbed the Hydra that killed the Mudsips.
Do you know what they look like? Like,
Yeah, the Mudsips were goblins like me.
no, the giants. I mean,
Oh, the Hydra had many heads, and I was able to kill
Okay.
one head, another one, drove it into the water, and it never came back, and I killed it. So I knew
Okay.
I was going to be a hero for a hero.
okay. I mean, like us, standing on 2 legs, 2 arms.
No, no one that would
What?
be giant. No.
Okay.
Toss giant. I seen is woman with big sword, Miri.
If we come across any, Raphael gestures toward like Ekandeo. I'm not sure whose horse he'd be with.
Probably Gilly.
Ekandeo over there. Ekandeo over there.
Well, what about him?
He's coming off as very... He has a vendetta.
He's angry. I can sense that.
I don't think it would be good for him to kill the person he's angry at, not himself. Or feels kind of like shaking a bit. Talking with Knock Knock.
Do you want me to stop him?
If it comes to that, maybe.
Okay.
I know. I don't think I would be able to.
Okay. Should I... He seems confused. Should I kill him or just not kill him then?
I think Akindeo needs someone to kill the giant for him.
So if I stop
Maybe.
Akindeo, should I kill Akindeo or no kill Akindeo?
No, don't kill him.
Okay.
I don't know what's the right thing to do.
Then I will stop him, but won't kill him.
Okay.
I use fatal kukris, not sharp point kukris.
Okay. Thank you. Knock knock.
Do you... I know how you are. Do you need any help? I have herbs that might make you help.
How do you mean?
They will make you happy. You don't seem happy right now.
I think I'll be okay. I just need to recenter myself a bit. Just give me
If you
time.
do, here. He goes to his pouch. He pulls out a couple of herbs. You need a little bit of a bluish color, and just put some in your hand. If you need some, just mix it with water.
Okay. Thank you. Knock knock. I appreciate it.
I'll take care of Rivia. Knock Knock wants to be hero like a Riffiel, and rest of the heroes here. Gilly, Manya. I don't know about
I think
Rat, but... And
I think you have the makings of a hero, Knock Knock.
Okay.
You are a kind soul.
He seems taken aback by being called kind soul. He's like, he's not sure if it's an insult or just... Okay. Now, here's a question. How are you, George, and Olivia doing? Above table for a time.
8 o'clock.
I think
It's been about 3 hours now of the game.
I like how George's eyes just widen.
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
If you need to sleep, then we'll call the game here today.
Yeah, there's still some things you need to do for tomorrow, and
Okay.
then you can sleep.
I kind of yeah
For you
forgot.
guys, it's
Alright.
9 o'clock now?
It's
Yeah.
9 p.m. Yeah.
So we'll call
And
the game
our-
here for today.